After the green victory and then subsequent green defeat at the green trench lines, General Creed goes to speak with the High Council, a group of dark green leaders, respected elders of the Green Society, through years of aging, have turned dark green. Younger leaders often seek their wisdom, as Creed does today. He explains to them what has happened. "Well, Creed," the lead elder says, "it is time to move our army from the homeland." "What do you mean? We just fought tooth and nail to keep the homeland protected." "Not our entire army. Leave enough soldiers to withstand enemy forces. But you've created a defensive war here, Creed. We've lost our offensive advantage. And now, with our allies under siege by the Purple Horde, if we lose them, it's over. I want you to send troops to the Blues. There's power in allies. Send whatever stockpiles you made from the last subsequent victory and send them over to the Blues. Keep everything else that you were withstanding with before in green territory. I trust we can repel the tans and reds and purples. But the Blues? I don't think so. We must protect their isles." "Very well, sir. I'll send the extra supplies and men that we've gathered to the Blues, and we'll continue to hold our front with the men we had before. I just hope you're right." So Creed went to the Blue Isles, where strangely, Barr was meeting with an orange. "Creed, I'm glad you're here. Your soldiers will help us tremendously. The Great Wall that we've built is strategically sound. There's no way around it. I think this is where we're going to make our stand." "And who's this guy?" Creed asked. "I'm Sir Claxton, of the Orange Brotherhood. I've come with a warning. For years, the Holy Land has been kept open to multitudes of nations and colors. However, I fear the Plagued Ones are about to rise up again." "The Plagued Ones?" Creed asked. "Like those fairy tales they told us as children?" Barr asked. "They are no fairy tales, gentlemen. If the Plagued Ones come back, the Holy Land will be lost. We wish to form a crusade. But in the meantime, you too are going to have to defend the Holy Land." "You're bringing a crusader army here? The Oranges haven't crusaded in centuries. Plus, why are you telling us, not the Tans, Reds, and Purples?" "We've told them as well, but they scoffed at us and left. That's why we're telling you now. If you allow our military forces in, we may aid you in the war. But you must also aid us in the war to come with the corrupted Purple and Black Legions." "We've told them as well, but they scoffed at us. That's why I'm coming to you now. If you aid our army in the upcoming war against the corrupted Black Ones, then perhaps we will also fight alongside you two in your war against the Tans, Reds, and Purples." "Well, if these corrupted Black Ones, as you call them, come back, sure, we'll fight them. When can your Crusader army get here?" "It will take us time. But trust me, we're no fools. We know this is advantageous for you in your current war. But we have a strong belief the corrupted will return. And when they do, nobody will be safe. You better be ready to fulfill your promise if we keep ours." With the strange orange visitor placated, now Barr and Creed begin to man the wall defenses. The Great Blue Wall was constructed in the Blue Isles, on one of the island's main surfaces. It is a powerful defensive structure, nearly impenetrable, save for a direct assault of overwhelming strength. With the Blues alone, they would have easily been overthrown, but with the green reinforcements, they stand a chance. The Purple Horde has arrived, in full strength, and they're aided by red super tanks, IS-2s. The Blue Isles must be protected at all costs, or else the Purple Horde will run rampant, and soon, Barr will have no people left to lead. Alrighty then, boys, we are getting right on into the Army Men Unifying War battle today, and we have a doozy of a battle with the Blues and Greens defending forward trenches at first here against the Purple Horde, as well as the Red Spartans bringing in IS-2 tanks to help assist them. So these forward trenches here, oh, this Comet is already down. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't expect big things from these trenches as the Purple Horde is just very, very powerful, but hopefully they can slow down the enemy and get a number of kills before the enemy gets much farther forward. Big Piat shot over here, takes out a couple of purple soldiers right there, and hopefully some light machine gun fire and stuff like that can take out more purples as they come forward. But right now, these trenches are likely to get completely wiped out very, very quickly in this battle. Now, the intro to this obviously had a lot of lore building going on, including the introduction of the Oranges to the series, who right now are an interesting ally because it's a promise to help the Greens and Blues in the war when they're inevitably able to mobilize their forces. Of course, the Oranges live in a distant land, so it could take them a little while to get to the front lines, but when they do, they will fight with the Greens and Blues because the Tans, Reds, and Purples basically scoffed at them and made them go away. So that is an ally. That is a promise of allyship. However, it comes with the caveat that if the Orange prophecy does come true and the Orange Holy Land ends up threatened by the corrupted Black Ones, then potentially we could be seeing the Blues and the Greens in another war, and that would definitely be to their detriment in the Unifying War. That is for sure. So this alliance does come with the caveat that they could be fighting more enemies in the future. But you know what? The Orange Crusaders are a powerful force, and they could end up helping out a lot in this war for the Greens and Blues. As of right now, the Green reinforcements seem to be helping tremendously. We've got the Red IS-2s back here that are coming on in. These things are pretty darn powerful. And of course, the Purple Horde is fully mobilized. There's about 1,000 purple soldiers at the start of this battle. Obviously, some losses have occurred at this point, but 1,000 soldiers is quite a number, especially considering they're going up about 350 Greens and Blues. Now, obviously, without the Green soldiers reinforcing the Blues, I think the Blues would be totally done for. But with those Greens, they might just be able to do this thing. They have one very large artillery cannon down here, which is already firing out, which could be very helpful. They've got those Comets in the front, which sadly are going down, but that's okay. And then we've also got some flak guns out here for the Blues, too. So that blue technology is coming in handy, and the Green population will hopefully help them defend as well. But for now, the Purple Horde continues to come forward. We can go ahead and check out the losses for this already. So red are dead purples. We've got a number of dead purples out here, and yellow are dead blues, and a number of dead blues out here as well. All right, let's go ahead and retreat these two. We'll do the retreat rule for these two soldiers because they will surely die here. We'll get them back to the next line of defense. But these guys up here actually have a really nice position where they can kill guys coming up over this little hillside very easily without receiving too much return fire. So we're gonna leave these guys here instead of retreating them back because I think they'll get more kills here than anywhere else on the battlefield. And already Purple's getting absolutely slaughtered by incoming fire over here and having one heck of a time. So this is some brutality for the Purple Horde over this way, and they are definitely losing a few troops due to that blue incoming fire right there. Absolute brutality. Purple Horde, I mean, the Purple Horde never been strategically very sound, and they definitely have some of the stupidest strategies, as can be seen here by them just grouping up like crazy. And that's because it's a horde of a bunch of different purple tribes and kingdoms coming together in a war, and therefore they don't have very good coherence in their military, and they tend to do stupider stuff like this, like full-out charges and grouping soldiers up and stuff like that, because they're not able to get that leadership in that other nations are able to. Red tanks are still coming forward. We could do the repair rule for any of them that need it, but I don't actually think any of them do. Yeah. Oh, well, this one does here, so we'll do the repair rule for you, but the rest of them just seem to be kind of dilly-dallying along a little bit here and not getting fully involved just yet. This one's rounding up the corner here. If it can take out this Comet and then take out the infantry, it's an easy, clean sweep for the Reds, and then they can push on to the Great Wall. But if they're unable to kill this infantry, it could get a lot harder, a lot quicker here for the Reds and Purples. We got some grenades going out over here. Oh, there was a blue soldier here too that I never saw. Oh, I would have retreated you back, but I didn't know you were there. Okay, he just got devastated by incoming fire and is down. But now the Great Wall is starting to open up as the purples get close enough for, at the very least, their snipers and higher caliber weapons to hit them from a distance. So we're seeing a number of purples going down here. Also saw the Comet back here firing away right there. So apparently that thing has some serious range to it and could potentially snipe some kills on some tanks eventually here. We've also got those flak guns up there. I don't know how powerful they'll end up being, but they will certainly start firing as well. There's another Comet shot taking out more purple infantry right there. Not too shabby. All right, how are these guys doing? Yeah, these guys are done. That was a big shot. That might have killed that blue tank. No, it's still alive. I'm not going to do repair rule on it because if I try and repair this thing right now, those crew members will just die and it will be to the detriment of it. There's a couple more infantry in here, but they're super suppressed. They're likely to die. This thing keeps getting slammed. I think it will die soon as well. And that's about it for the front trenches here. If we go ahead and look at the losses for the front trenches, yellow are dead blues and greens, and red are dead purples. Purples definitely took more. Oh no! We have crashed! Ah! Alright guys, obviously we had a crash, so what we're going to do is delete these front trench lines here because they got all defeated. And then I'd say let's delete 2 units of purples because I think that's about what they lost, and 1 IS-2 tank right there. And then it'll be the Great Wall versus the rest of the Purple Horde and IS-2s. That's the best solution I can do because if the game crashes, you can't load where you last were if it's an editor battle. So, sorry about that, but I think that's a pretty good resolution. Alright, I also pushed the purples and reds a little bit farther forward. Let's go ahead and press start to this thing, man, and see the resolution to this battle. I think what we did makes it pretty even. I think it's good. You know, the purples get a little less soldiers. The blues and greens have to lose that front ground. It's basically what happened in the last one. Alright, shots already getting fired here, and a red tank gets absolutely clipped. That thing might be dead. That thing might have just gone. No, she's still alive, but it did take a pretty nasty hit right there, I will say. All right, and here we go. Purple Horde starts entering in to the blue and green trenches that they were previously assaulting, and they are opening up against those walls. You can see all the bullet impacts against the wall out there. Absolutely insane how much fire is going out at the moment. Of course, those are the impacts that aren't hitting soldiers, so hopefully they're also getting some hits on the soldiers occupying the wall there. If they're not, it's a real major problem. They do start getting hit themselves quite a bit. A number of Purple Horde soldiers going down here, but they are full-on engaging right now. Here comes some of those red tanks to help out the situation, maybe. Oh, the artillery down here is starting to get targeted pretty heavily. I don't know if it's fired at all yet, though, so if it doesn't fire at all, that's definitely going to be a bit of a problem. Again, plenty of bazooka and Piat soldiers at the top lines here, which can easily kill those IS-2s. Maybe not easily, but they can definitely get kills on those IS-2s, so if they get too close, they will be getting gunned down from those Piats and bazookas. Purple soldiers up here starting to get slaughtered as they crest down the hill. They're pretty out in the open. There's a little bit of cover for them, but for the most part, yeah, they're going to get hit pretty hard over here. But over on this side, they seem to be doing okay. Yeah, they're doing a good assault here. Again, you can see just the sheer number of bullet impacts against the bunkers and the sides of the walls right there. This is a whole load of plastic coming at these guys right now. Oh! Green and blue artillery firing. What a terrible shot! Okay, they need to recalibrate that sucker because that was an absolute disaster of a first shot right there. Flak guns over here starting to fire out. These things can certainly kill IS-2s for sure. I think they can front panel kill them too. I don't even think they have to get a side shot or anything like that. They could just take them on front panel. These things are powerful, but it's a matter of keeping them alive because keeping these alive can be difficult. Also, it is clearly reloading right now. It takes quite a while to reload and then re-aim this thing. So it's definitely a bit of a setback if they can't get shots out in time on this thing. And there goes one of the gunners. He gets clipped in the head and falls to the ground with his helmet popping away from him. There we go. Second shot goes out. I think it just went through this thing. It's still alive, but that was a heck of a shot right there. Oh, did they try and evac? What? No, they're still in there. Okay, I think the top gunner just ended up getting shot down. So, pretty good shot right there. We got another flak gun over here. This one's fully functioning. Both of its gunners still alive. Greens and blues on the wall, dying pretty badly right here. But they're getting kills, man. That's all that matters. They are confronting the purples head on and getting kills. The purples, of course, coming with an insane force of fire, and of course those red tanks just being a huge contributing factor to the Purple Horde right now, helping them out tremendously. Let's go ahead and check out the losses real quick here. Red are dead purples, and there are many bodies on the floor right now, and yellow are dead blues and greens. Again, a lot of dead soldiers, but obviously way less than the purples at this point in time. So right now, the dominant force is definitely the wall defenders. But once that wall falls, there's not too much going on behind. They definitely have some troopers back here who are actually getting clipped by strays, so that's not good. And they've got kind of a final stand area back this way. They've got a little house here which has some troopers in it. There's, of course, this comet, but that's even kind of the front line. So, you know, past this wall area, there's not a ton of defenses. They certainly could do a final stand, but the wall is where it's at. The wall is where they need to hold out for the duration of this battle, and if they don't, they're probably done for. Lots of soldiers over here dying. The bunker gets cleared out fully, I think. Oh, there's a couple of soldiers just laying down here. I guess they can use grenades if the enemy gets close enough, but as of right now, they are not helping out their allies in the slightest. And it looks like this bunker's almost completely cleared out, except for one soldier right there. The rest of the green soldiers over here getting absolutely clobbered by incoming fire. Some serious brutality on this battlefield right now. You kind of gotta love it. This is absolute craziness. How is this doing? This thing's still alive. Does it have any kills, though? It is damaged. It has no kills. No kills at all. It's like on fire, too, now. That thing did not do all that it was supposed to. I will say that thing could have done a lot better, but it didn't. It just didn't at all. Yikes. The purples over here are doing great, though. These guys have really good cover over this hillside, and it's making it so I think the greens and the blues over here are just having a lot of trouble actually shooting these guys down. These flak guns getting shot up. These guys are dead. It looks damaged as well. This one is completely cleared out. The entire troop count over there gone right now. Yeah, certain parts of the wall holding a lot better than other parts. The far left right now is not holding well in the slightest, as the purples seem to be overrunning that side, but the far right seems to be holding out pretty decently. A lot of their troopers are dead, but they've killed so many of the Purple Horde troops over this way, so it's looking better, that's for sure. If you look at the mini-map right now, at the top left, blue are greens and blues left alive, red are purples and reds left alive currently. Lots of these tanks seem to be somewhat disabled because they're not really moving forward. No, they're just chilling, though. None of them have really all that many kills. They're just not doing great cover fire. This thing's damaged now, but it's really far up there that I won't repair it because the tank crewman would just get killed immediately. Immediately. How's that comet doing down here? This thing is still ticking, still firing. Completely whiffs another shot. I don't know what is with the defenders today. They are whiffing so much fire, dude. They are doing a god-awful job with that. All right, let's bump it up a speed here. Greens and blues continue to defend the walls, although they are starting to get slaughtered here. The amount of incoming fire that they're facing is rough, but I have to commend them for not getting too suppressed. They're continuing to fire and continuing to kill purples no matter the amount of incoming fire, which is something kind of rare in Men of War Assault Squad 2. You don't see that very often, especially in the Army Men mod, where soldiers can die so quickly that they tend to suppress very quickly as well. This entire wall portion is dead? No, there's still a couple of greens here. Okay, nice. And the purples are starting to take heavier losses as they come down from the hill and lose that cover advantage that they had over that way. How's it going over here? All right, these purples are getting awfully close as well. Again, the wall itself being down isn't the end of the battle. There's still plenty of troopers on the interior areas, but it just will be way harder to defend these areas. That's for sure. You want the wall to survive for as long as possible, but it seems like the wall is getting wiped out. These tanks can die from the interior troopers too, because they should have bazookas, at least some. I don't really see many. But, yikes. These troopers are still suppressed. Should I run them back? Should we do the retreat rule for these guys? Well, I think they could defend that pretty nicely, so maybe we won't. The Comet is still alive and still firing, but it's at a range where it's really hard, I think, for it to get kills. That's the problem. These purples are right up against the wall over here. They have slaughtered all of these greens and blues. These greens and blues over here are down. The Comet's machine guns are firing as well, which is good. Ugh, but more greens and blues continue to go down here. Big yikes. This thing does have 34 infantry kills and 1 tank kill, which is pretty good. Pretty decent. Alright, these greens and blues here are likely to just get wiped. Should we retreat rule them back? I suppose. Let's run them back to the back lines. Leave the Comet alone over here. Okay, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. These guys are getting slaughtered as they try and retreat back. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's not good. The purples converging on the defenses here. Explosions going off. These troopers can hopefully get some kills here, though. They've got the units. They've got the units to maybe do it. They're killing purples. They're getting a lot of purple kills, which is fantastic. That's really, really good. Oh, the last trooper in that bunker is dead. They're blowing up some of the guard towers now. Not good, my friends. All right, let's bump it up to normal speed here. I think we can handle this lag now. Yeah, not really laggy at all. Purple's here dying as they come up. That's what we like to see. We need more of that. Don't be suppressed, M60 soldier. You have an M60. You're dead now, so that's great. These troopers still alive down here. I think this thing died a long time ago. Yes, sir. It was kind of useless, it turned out. Incredible. We've got these guys back here still. Comet is still alive. Holy cow. What a legend. Keep it up, buddy. Did these guys make it back? Okay, yeah. 3 of them made it back. That's good. Can we better your defense here? Here. Get like that. Yes, sir. Those 3 will hopefully be able to survive for a little bit longer. This thing is still firing at oncoming infantry. That's great. Oh, looks like a couple red tank crewmen are joining the fray. Impressive. Oh, there's greens and blues inside this watchtower? Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Purple's climbing up this way. Are dying to a couple of greens over here. They're gonna not last for very long. Yep, they're dead now. But they've killed quite a number of purples over this way. Kind of a heroic defense going on right now. These different alleyways are turning into death zones. Yeah, these are nice little death tunnels they're creating. Not too bad. The wall defense could make it. There's still a ton of purples, though. Still a ton of purples to deal with. But at the very least, they're killing a lot of them. This, I'm not saying it's going to, but this could be a victory still. If we play the cards right, there's a grenade, though. That blue is going to die. No, he survived. Oh, he dies. Rip. Rip, rip, potato chip. Okay, we still got these guys over here, though. They're still probably getting crazy kills right now. I mean, let's see. Bazooka trooper right here, no kills. This guy's got 1. This guy's got 13. That's pretty impressive. These guys back here are firing. They don't really have any kills. This guy's got 3, though. Okay, 3 again with him. All right, so some decent kills back here. That guy's got 1. All right, I mean, it's not over. This is still alive. 76 infantry kills, still only 1 tank kill. It's still trying to kill these tanks back here, but they're just too far away. The purples should have bazookas, by the way. I did give them bazookas. I think they're all kind of being cowardly in the back. Yeah, like there's a bunch of dead bazooka troopers for the purples, so that's not helpful, but they just bring a good bazooka forward and kill this thing. Oh, wait, did it die? It's gone silent. No, it's still alive! Let's go! Holy cow. Uh-oh. A couple troops have bypassed it, though. There's only 1 blue soldier left alive here. He's ducking under cover. Oh, no. My boy's gonna get killed. No. Oh, he gets up. Oh, man. I thought maybe he had a kill, but nah. Nah, fam. I'm surprised this Comet is still alive. That is incredibly impressive. Greens over here getting... no, they're still good. Slightly overwhelmed as more purples come through, but they're still alive. No purples trying to come through the tunnel down here. Maybe you can't actually go through there. Interesting. And the purples up here are getting sniped by these fellas way back here. They've killed a couple of them. The boys in the cabbage patch Oh no, it's a pumpkin patch. Never mind. Alright. Not as fun as a cabbage patch, I must say. Did this die? It's still alive! What? The purples, are you telling me, can't field a single bazooka trooper up here to kill this thing? That is absolutely absurd. And these tanks are like inching forward. They're really not being supportive at all. Wow. As of right now, this might end up being a green-blue victory, which would be crazy, as the backline defenses are the only thing keeping these guys alive. Holy cow. It is kind of a bit of a stagger in right now that the purples are doing, so that's helpful to the blues and greens. That is for sure helpful. But this could be the defense that the Blue Isles really, really need. Okay, lots of death over here, though. My goodness. Why don't we go ahead and time-lapse this area a little bit here, because it could be ongoing for a while. A long ongoing assault right now. Alright, that was about a 3-minute time-lapse right there. And the purples have not really made any progress at all. The red tanks are derping like crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, this one's damaged. We'll do the repair rule on that one. The Comet is still alive, which is crazy. These purples are like wandering all around it. Surprised these tanks haven't killed it, but they must all be damaged too. So we'll do the repair rule on them. I don't know. These purples are just kind of in the background, so we'll bring them forward, I guess. As are these ones. Yeah, like anyone that needs to come forward, we'll just bring forward now. But beyond that, it's just a bunch of red tanks that, like, if they go into this choke point, I'm pretty sure they'll just die. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I guess we could do, like, a big overhead time lapse and really try and see if this will just play itself out, but I kind of doubt it does. Oh, this is going to come forward. This is actually going to make it forward. It's going to delete all these bodies. This is what I'm talking about when I say vehicles delete bodies. It's so annoying. This thing is coming up. This could either make or break the defense. It could either show that they're capable of killing tanks. Another one's coming up. All right, bazooka troopers, where are you at? Hopefully they didn't all die. It just got hit by something, so there definitely is still a bazooka trooper at the very least alive. There you go. There's another shot into the side of it. I don't know where it's coming from, though. Huh. I don't know where the bazooka trooper is. Oh, it's in the house. Nice. That's actually good cover for him. As long as he kills this guy. Don't let him run over your house. Protect your house. This one die? Oh, wait, there's another guy right there. Oh! Just knocked out your own friend. Incredible. Oh my god. And then this is still surviving over here. What in the heck is going on? This is weird, man. This is crazy. This one is now blocking the entrance. Alright, why don't we do another time lapse here? Because this is just insanity. I believe the greens and blues up here have rendered these tanks inoperable because they continue to slam them with fire, literally point blank for this guy, and he just keeps knocking himself out over and over again and getting back up and doing it more. The Comet here is still alive, but surrounded by infantry that can't kill him. And the rest of the red tanks are just like chilling. So what I think we're gonna do here is we are going to declare this a draw between both sides. The Purple Horde gets to collect their wounded and their tanks and retreat back. The greens and blues get to do the same while also keeping the wall. And this is finally going to explode here. Because at the moment, it's been like 50 minutes of time-lapsing plus battling and stuff like that. and no true resolution has come. I think both sides have basically hit a rare stalemate in these series, and so that's why we're going to declare this a draw. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys should happen in the next Army Men Unifying War video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.